Coming to this example, this is very good example where there are probabilities. There is a probability that these type of questions may be asked in the GATE examination, right? So initially he has taken a Q. You take 1 minute. You take a Q of size, some fixed size 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And the first operation, go through these operations in a sequential fashion. The first operation is NQ, this one, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth and ninth. We have some more operations coming in the next slide. The first operation is NQ of 5. So initially rear is equal to front is equal to -1. Whenever you are inserting the first element, I told that you have to increment both rear and front. Therefore, rear and front is having a value of 0. That means rear and front are pointing to 0. At this location, you have to insert the element in such a way that it is Q of rear is equal to element. The element is 5 and Q of rear, that is Q of 0. Q of 0 is nothing but this location, right? So Q of 0 becomes 5. Next one is NQ of 3. The second operation is NQ of 3. Here he is saying to NQ3. So what happens, since the Q is having an element, now there is no need to increment the rear point, front pointer. The thing is that you have to increment only the rear pointer. Therefore, rear is pointing to location 1, and then you have to execute this instruction. Q of R is equal to element. That is Q of 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, it becomes 3. Okay. Now let us go for the DQ operation. DQ means there is no need to specify which element to be deleted. By default, the DQ operation will remove the element from the front part. So what you have to do, you increment front such that it points to the first location. That is the DQ operation. As I told that this is a logical deletion only. Therefore, the elements are not deleted in the memory. But for our convenience, what we will do is, we will assume that 5 has been deleted. But remember that the original 5 will not be deleted from the Q. Right. So next, NP of 7. I won't go for this rear and front pointers. You can assume that these things. So this is rear and NQ of 7. Next, DQ means whatever element that is pointed by 3, that will be deleted. Whatever element that is pointed by F, that will be deleted. Therefore, 3 is deleted. This is done by incrementing the F. Therefore, at this particular point, both F and rear are pointing to the same location. So, how can you test whether a Q is having a single element? This concept is very simple. If rear is equal to F, whenever the condition, this condition satisfies, rear is equal to front. That means in the previous class, in the previous instruction also, you have seen that both front and rear are pointing to 3 only, right? There exists only one element. Similarly, in this situation also, the front and rear are pointing to the same single element, that is 7. So this is how you check whether the Q consists of single element or not. How can you check whether the Q is empty or not? Q is empty. Yesterday we have discussed it. Q is empty is a condition where you can check it like this. If front is equal to rear is equal to -1, if this condition is satisfied, if both rear and front are pointing to -1, then that is the concept of Q empty. That is the condition for Q empty. How can you check the Q is full? Since it is a linear data structure, since it is a linear array or linear cube, whenever rear is equal to max -1, what is this max? Nothing but the size of the array. For example, here the Q size is taken as 6. That means max is equal to 6. Therefore, max -1 becomes 5. Whenever rear is equal to 5, then it is said to have the Q is full. So these are the conditions for linear array or linear Q. So DQ means 3 is deleted and there is only one element that is being pointed by both front and rear pointers, that is 7, right? Front, it is a special operation where it displays, it won't make any modifications, right? It won't delete the element from the Q. It just displaces what is there in the front. Front is pointing to the element 7, therefore that is being displayed, right? Next, DQ. DQ means you have to remove this single element. So whenever you want to delete the single element, what you will do? You have to make this rear and front pointed to -1. After deleting the single element, so after deleting the single element, what you have to do? You have to again bring back this rear and front pointer to point to -1. Now the queue is empty, right? Again, if you want to perform a DQ operation, 8th instruction DQ, this is nothing but queue underflow. So in this example, we have discussed all the concepts of enqueuing, dequeuing, and queue underflow, right? So whenever this is a empty queue and you want to perform a DQ operation, right? So I have discussed the queue underflow condition, saying that whenever you want to remove an element from an empty queue, that condition is called as queue underflow, which is nothing but an error that is displayed, right? Is empty. Is empty is again a supplementary function which is saying that whether the queue is empty or not. If the queue is empty, it will simply return a true value. If the queue is not empty, it returns a false value, right? Since at this particular point the queue is empty, and if you call this is empty function, it will simply return true. Let me go for the more examples. And as a 10th instruction, it is NQ, and 11th instruction is NQ of 7, and 12th instruction is size, one more supplementary operation, and 13th is NQ of 3, and 14th is NQ of 5, and 15th is DQ, right? So for the first two operations, that is 10th and 11th, that is NQ of 9. So it becomes, the first element is 9, and the second 11th operation is NQ of 7, it is 7, and the next operation that is performed is size. Size is a supplementary operation. So at this particular point, you can observe that front is pointing to 9 and rear is pointing to 7, right? The 12th instruction that is executed is size. Size is a supplementary operation which gives the total number of elements that are present inside the queue. Therefore, it consists of two different elements. The size is being displayed as 2. This is 1, 2, right? So the output is 2. Coming to the next two operations, that is 13th and 14th instructions, it is NQ of 3 and NQ of 5. Let us NQ it. So NQ of 3 is done first, and then NQ of 5 is done next. So my rear pointer is pointing at this point in this position, right? And the last instruction that is executed is PQ. DQ, right? DQ means you increment the front pointer such that it is removed and front is pointing here, right? So the last, after performing all these operations, the elements that are present inside the queue are 7, 3, 5. So these